She yanks the underwear out with force. Then, with utmost care, she stuffs it into the shoe. Next, she peels off her socks and crams them inside. She keeps stuffing until the shoe is completely filled. But in the end, she tosses the shoe aside because inside lies a phone worth thousands. And the socks and underwear are too protected from breaking, for they are stranded atop a 700-meter-high tower. The world's tallest, climbed in 4 grueling hours, yet all this is merely to fulfill her boyfriend's request. The girl pulls a bag of ashes from a cardboard box, sobbing as she whispers sweet nothings to the wind. Then, she scatters the ashes into the air. At last, she fulfills her boyfriend's dying wish to conquer the ultimate challenge. But as they prepare to descend the tower, an unexpected disaster strikes. The girl steps cautiously onto the ladder, when suddenly, a screw falls loose. In an instant, she loses control and plummets downward. Fortunately, her friend above grabs the safety rope just in time, saving her from the jaws of death. But as she breathes a sigh of relief, danger looms once again. Halfway through pulling her up, her friend's foot slips strangely on the platform. The girl below plunges rapidly once more. Just in time, her friend steadies herself, finally hauling the girl back to the platform. Yet the true horror is only beginning. The ladder below has completely collapsed, and the backpack with their tools has fallen away. Worse still, a deep gash now bleeds from the girl's leg. If they don't escape the tower soon, she'll die from blood loss. Thankfully, the girl remembers she still has her phone, but when she checks it, a wave of dread washes over her. At this height, the phone has no signal whatsoever. Her friend checks her own phone and finds not a single bar of signal. But her friend's quick wit sparks an idea, a clever plan to find a signal. She ties the phone securely to the safety rope, posts a distress message on social media, and lowers the phone toward the ground. If it catches a signal, the post will send. But the rope is too short, and the phone still finds no signal. Undeterred, her friend climbs halfway down the broken ladder, lowering the phone another 2 meters. After heart-pounding moments, the post still fails to send, but the girl has a new idea. She tells her friend to take off her shoes, place her phone inside, and then remove her underwear and socks. With the phone cushioned, they hurl it downward. They wait a full day, but the phone vanishes like a stone in the sea, just as despair consumes them. A glimmer of hope appears atop the tower. Beneath a pillar, they find a metal box. Inside lies a pair of binoculars and a flare gun, a spark of hope in their desperate plight. Through the binoculars, they spot a figure far below, and scream for help with all their might. But their cries are lost in the hundreds of meters of air. In a panic, the girl rips off her shoe and hurls it downward. It misses unnoticed, but the second shoe strikes the metal ladder, clanging with a deafening echo. This time a man approaches the fallen shoe, but he scans the area and sees nothing. He turns to leave, frantic. The girl grabs the flare gun, only for her friend to stop her. Her friend has spotted something new, a camper van nearby. She suggests firing the flare at night, when its glow will be impossible to miss. Her friend's plan proves wise. As darkness falls, the girl eagerly prepares to fire. But the flare gun, old and worn, jams. After desperate tinkering, she fires a shot into the night sky. A blazing red glow lights up half the heavens, catching the camper's attention. Her friend frantically waves a flashlight, their tireless efforts finally drawing notice. The camper drives toward them, filling them with uncontainable excitement. But the camper's next move plunges them from hope to despair, revealing the ugliness of human nature. The camper finds the girl's car and smashes the window. Are they searching for rescue tools? No, the truth dawns too late. The camper steals the car outright, leaving them powerless. Screaming in helpless fury, once again, despair engulfs them. But this is nothing compared to the terror of their physical limits. A day later, the girl's leg festers, reeking of rot, numb to the pain. Hunger and thirst become their greatest foes. Her friend, ever resourceful, devises a plan to get water. She ties the safety rope to a pillar and climbs down the tower, nearing the debris where their backpack fell. But the rope is too short to reach it. Risking everything, she unties the rope, swinging like a pendulum, and lands deftly on the debris. She retrieves a water bottle from the pack, while the girl above licks her parched lips in desperation. Unbeknownst to her, her friend now faces a life-or-death struggle. The debris beneath her creaks, ready to give way. She must escape before it collapses. Having jumped to reach the debris, she can't grasp the safety rope above. But survival instincts kick in. Rummaging through the pack, she finds a selfie stick, ties it to the backpack, and stretches just far enough. Hooking the stick onto the rope, with a desperate leap, she grabs the selfie stick, narrowly escaping death. Through sheer determination and the girls tugging from above, they draw closer, inches apart. But then, disaster strikes. As she reaches for the broken ladder, the safety rope slips from her grasp. Her body plummets downward, a piercing scream echoing in the air. Silence follows. The girl, calming her racing heart, dares to peer below. Miraculously, her friend is caught by the backpack, saved from a fatal fall. With one more pull, her friend returns to the platform, bringing exhilarating news. The backpack holds a drone, they find paper and a pen, ready to send a distress note via the drone. Surely, rescue is within reach. But hope crumbles swiftly. The drone flies smoothly, but the populated area is too far. The phone screen flashes a low battery warning. In the final moments before it dies, they manage to recall the drone. Even better, the backpack contains a charger, but charging it poses a daunting challenge. With every option exhausted, they rest to conserve their strength. Unaware that the tower's true terror strikes at night, the stench of blood from the girl's leg draws vultures, scavengers of the dead. A gruesome scene unfolds. Her friend, lifeless beside her, half her face gnawed to pulp by the birds. A vulture pecks at her friend again, jerking the girl awake in terror. Her friend sits peacefully beside her. It was a horrifying nightmare. The aviation beacon atop the tower blinks relentlessly, inspiring a bold idea to charge the drone. They wait until daylight. Then the girl cautiously climbs the pillar, removing the scalding lamp cover and bulb. She plugs the charger into the bulb socket, and unbelievably, it works. The drone begins to charge, but new challenges arise. Her body trembles, unable to hold on, as vultures swoop, attacking from the sky, caught between life and death. She chooses to persevere, charging the drone to full power, before safely returning to the platform. They believe rescue is finally near, but fate seems to mock their efforts. The drone reaches a populated area, a motel just within sight, when a car suddenly appears, and the drone's feed cuts out. Yet hope lingers. They saw the driver exit the car. If he finds the distress note, rescue is certain, but their hearts sink. As the driver glances at the drone, scans the area briefly, and speeds away, as if fearing liability for the crash. All hope shatters in that moment. The girl feels death creeping closer, her strength fading. Then, she notices her friend's face half ruined, and reality crashes over her. Her friend died long ago, back when she fell retrieving the backpack, gripped by fear and loneliness. She had imagined her friend by her side all along. Now, watching vultures feast on her friend's corpse, the horrific sight reignites her will to survive. Starvation has left her on the brink, her legs wounds pecked by vultures, yet she feels nothing. With sudden resolve, she seizes a vulture, throttling its neck. After a fierce struggle, the bird becomes her meal. The raw flesh is unbearable, but the meal restores her clarity. Glancing at her friend's body, a chilling idea takes hold. She climbs down the rope, reaching her friend's side. She sends a distress text to her father, removes the only shoe from her friend's foot, and slips the phone inside. This time, she doesn't throw the shoe. Instead, she tucks it into her friend's corpse and pushes the body off the tower. As the corpse hits the ground, the text finally sends. Rescue teams arrive swiftly. Through relentless determination, the girl reaches the ground alive, but she harbors a dark secret. Her friend's death was no accident. It was a calculated act of murder. She, her boyfriend, and her friend were thrill seekers. During a cliff climb, her boyfriend fell to his death. Later, she discovered infidelity in his phone. Her boyfriend and her friend had been lovers, captured in photos and sordid videos. Worse still, after his death, her friend invited her to climb the world's tallest tower, claiming it was to honor his final wish. So, when her friend returned with the backpack, the girl instinctively loosened the safety rope, triggering the tragic fall.